Austin Russell, better known by his stage as Chumlee, is one of the Pawn Stars stars who is in jail tonight. Tension was palpable in the Las Vegas courtroom when the judge delivered the judgment. Witnesses in the courtroom were left in stunned silence as Chumlee Russell, Austin, crumbled under the crushing weight of his destiny. How did the adored reality TV star and the legal system come to blows in court, igniting such powerful emotions? Learn everything about the heated court battle that set the stage for this moment right here. Make sure to hit that like button, spread the word, and share this tale with your friends if you found it interesting. If you want to stay up to date on all the newest news and interesting stories, subscribe to the channel. Keep watching. The charismatic and beloved porn star Chumlee has risen to prominence as a top reality TV personality. His career has lasted over a decade, and he is famous for his laid-back attitude, sense of humor, and ability to make each episode of the popular History Channel show feel genuine. The unforgettable moments, such as the time he used his own video games to purchase a professional pinball machine, have cemented his position as a legend in the history of television. The influence of Chumlee extends much beyond the realm of television, even beyond his iconic catchphrases. He went from being an ordinary pawn shop clerk to becoming a cultural phenomenon and television celebrity, thanks to his influence on the collectibles market, his part in making the gold and silver pawn store famous, and his attempts to establish his personal brand. Chumlee's unwavering determination to be authentic, despite initial uncertainties, contributed to his meteoric climb to stardom. Even though he was frequently cast as the shop's comedic sidekick, he was determined not to be stereotyped. Instead, he focused his grit on collecting certain items, and he became an integral part of the Pawn Stars group after that. Chumlee's performance solidified his position as the show's breakthrough star and won him a beloved spot among fans. The capacity to establish a true and profound connection with viewers is what actually distinguishes him. His fame spread across the country, and his influence was felt by people of all ages. Outside of television, his business endeavors demonstrate his strategic thinking as he established his own brand. Chumlee was able to accumulate millions because to his personal brand, which he established through activities such as his candy apparel line and personal appearances. His subsequent legal defense against bombshell charges that rocked his devoted fan base was supported by this riches. Following Pawn Stars' success, Chumlee's career and the show itself went in separate directions. The show quickly rose to the top of cable TV's ratings after its launch. Having more than 500 episodes and available for streaming online, it keeps blending its trademark style. Pawn Stars, thanks to its superb production values, quickly rose to the position of reality TV's most instructive entertainment programs. The difficulties of fame were also weighing on Chumlee. Fans fell head over heels for the endearing figure he portrayed on screen, and his large-scale public appearances proved his fame went well beyond the confines of the program. But there were difficulties that persisted for a long time because of how different his on-screen character was from his increasing personal struggles. "The two lives I've led," Chumlee declared, "have been entirely different. When you're famous, you start to believe you can do anything. Remembering how everyone seemed to recognize me no matter where I went, Chumlee vowed to savor every moment." While Pawn Stars remained grounded on historical artifacts and negotiations, this drive fueled an increasingly lavish lifestyle. A home, a fleet of expensive automobiles, and an extensive assortment of footwear and jewelry adorned his private life. His public persona was shaped by social media posts that showcased his extravagant shopping trips. These posts garnered millions of views and created a striking contrast to his modest origins. There was a noticeable disparity between Chumlee's professional success and his increasing personal wealth in the middle of the 2010 SE. Along with both of these, Pawn Stars reached its highest point in terms of viewership, with over 7 million people tuning in to special episodes. Concurrently, Chumlee's candy shop opened on Las Vegas Street, and his behind-the-scenes product line was a smashing hit. Still, he felt the strain of celebrity beginning to show, risking the end of his professional journey. The abrupt transition from obscurity to prominence was frequently cited by Chumlee as the cause of his difficulties. He confessed, in an unusually honest interview, that the transformation from just another guy to someone who couldn't go to Walmart without taking 500 photos drove him insane. For solace, I resorted to material possessions. I almost lost everything because of it. The show's growing professionalism was in sharp contrast to the personal anarchy he was experiencing. Even though porn stars kept showing Chumlee as the charming guy that fans loved, the chasm between his public and private lives had widened by 2016. Although Chumlee's innocence was beloved by fans, there were unsettling developments in his life that would soon come to light off camera. He got himself into legal problems after years of progressively irresponsible conduct. At first, authorities in Las Vegas linked a search of his residence in March 2016 to an inquiry into sexual assault. During a news conference, Officer Rodriguez explained that the execution of a search order was carried out as part of an ongoing investigation, an announcement that went viral on entertainment news websites. Additional charges unconnected to the original inquiry were brought about by what officials discovered during the search. The raid sparked widespread speculation about what it would mean for Chumlee and porn star's future, propelling it to the forefront of entertainment news. A week down the road, TMZ dropped bombshell after bombshell. Far from the upbeat character that fans had come to know, Chumlee's residence was found to be a haven for narcotics, guns, and paraphernalia. When compared to the modesty seen on television, this was a huge change. This has altered people's perceptions of Chumlee, according to a fan whose tweet went popular on social media. Click the subscribe button to make sure you don't miss a video from our channel if you find these stories interesting, so that you and your loved ones can discover these fascinating stories together. Please share this with them. Post your opinions down here. How do you feel about the idea of altering one's appearance through cosmetic surgery? As far as the audience could tell, Chumlee never had any problems like this while watching the show. The significant difference between his public image and his private life seemed to be the decisive factor in the weeks that followed. After gathering evidence, prosecutors charged the reality TV personality with numerous felonies, including drug and handgun possession, each of which carries a maximum sentence of 20 years in jail. Not only would the accusations have substantial legal ramifications if proven true, but they also threatened Chumlee's meticulously constructed public image. The entertainment world was rocked by the legal activities, which jeopardized Chumlee's career and financial success. One of the most famous reality TV stars may be leaving the show, according to experts. Details on the scope of the fines at Chumlee's apartment were made shockingly clear in court filings. Authorities discovered a variety of weapons, including assault rifles, along with drugs and other connected materials, according to the evidence records. Surprisingly, though, a probe into the alleged sexual assault was the driving force behind the original search. The alleged sexual assault did not result in charges being brought owing to a lack of proof, but Chumlee's lifestyle was dangerous and should have been punished. Tensions were high as Chumlee made her way into the courtroom, because a prosecution document suggested imposing the maximum punishments according to the number and type of goods discovered on the first day of the trial. His solemn countenance shone in the light of the camera. The TV star, who had formerly amused millions, was now confronting the legal ramifications of his behavior, and his porn star's co-workers were conspicuously missing. As the prosecutor started to lay out the accusations, "Your Honor, this case involves major infractions of statutes pertaining to prohibited substances and firearms." Accused kept a plethora of illicit narcotics and weapons in his residence,